Christmas in a pot is a poinsettia. Easter in a pot is a lily. And you can show your love with some cut roses in a vase for Valentine's. We think of those as joyful holidays. Papaver rheus, the common poppy, is symbolic of the more somber Memorial Day. As a day of remembrance, those looking to incorporate the holiday into teaching activities can have an easy time making connections to history, geography, or government learning activities. But for topics in science and art, focusing on poppies is one way to make connections between the holiday and subject-specific learning. Common poppies are annual wildflowers whose seeds can lie dormant for up to 80 years. They germinate when their surrounding soil is disturbed. After flushes of poppies grew in churned-up battlefields, they became a symbol of remembrance of those fallen during World War I. Teaching about poppies can draw connections in ecology, artistic technique exploration, and even symbolism in art and literature. Because of cultivation, the flowers can now be found in many colors. And since the petals and leaves of common poppies are edible, food connections can also be made. The Papaver genus has approximately 100 species globally, but only a handful are found in the US, and most of those that exist are cultivated or naturalized species from Europe and Asia. Another species, Papaver somniferum, is native to the Mediterranean region. Edible poppy seeds found on some breads and the opium drug both come from Papaver somniferum, but those products are derived from different parts of that plant. Opium is a milky sap found in the walls of the unripe seed pod. It is collected by scoring the pods and letting the sap dry into a potent resin. Poppy seeds grow inside that same pod, but do not produce opium themselves. Both common and bred seed poppies are annuals, meaning the individual flowers die off in a single season. Though the flowers are prolific self-seeders, they could be prevented from returning if the seeds are consumed by wildlife or the seedlings get choked out by weeds. Their hardier cousin is Papaver oriental. Oriental poppies are perennials. They have deep tap roots and can live for decades. Another interesting characteristic of the Papaver genus is that poppies don't produce nectar, unlike the majority of animal-pollinated plants. Bees, butterflies, and other flying insects visit poppies to obtain the overabundance of protein-rich pollen they produce. And, speaking of pollen, the color that most plants produce is greenish yellow or white. That's the color that breadseed poppies make. The pollen from common poppies is gray-green. But Oriental poppies? Their pollen is purplish blue, a rarity in the plant world. Poinsettias, lilies, and roses have the more common yellow pollen. Also, unlike holiday potted poinsettias and lilies or cut roses, poppies don't want to be container-bound. They prefer to live free and show their delicate crepe paper blooms to the sun, where they can be the pollinator magnet that they are and support biodiversity. We have a few Oriental poppies out in our expansive sunny field, along with a variety of other blooms. So whether you're interested in poppies for instructional purposes, you're thinking of an extended weekend, or relaxing outside surrounded by natural beauty, reach out to us. Instructional materials related to poppies and other scientific and cross-curricular concepts can be found at GCAT's Chronicle on Teachers Pay Teachers and Amazon. You can stay in an enchanted woodland of the Hudson Valley. Contact us at pleasantvalleymaplelodging@gmail.com.